Hey guys, this is Chase, that guy with the gloves, and this is going to be a look at my custom repaint of the Wrestlemania Heritage Series, KANE. Now, if you guys saw my review, this is actually one of the very few figures that I recommend that you did not buy. The reason being the paint job on it was just awful. The red on the chest, on the pant legs, and on the sides of the figure here were just really terrible. And the fact that up here in his neck, this whole thing used to be red going all the way up. So even though you can tell there's a clear cutoff point of what part was supposed to be Kane's suit or costume and what part was supposed to be his flesh tone and neck. In fact, I even showed you a comparison with the Elite Series 12 Kane. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if Mattel just cheaped out on this one, but I was really insulted by it, so I didn't want you guys to waste your money buying it. However, I always planned on repainting this thing, so here we go. Let's take a look at it. So first things first, it's kind of hard to tell, but that's a little bit easier. I painted the flesh underneath his mask where the neck is, and you can see where that cutoff point is. And I think that looks great. I had to do several coats in it just to get it looking right. It was kind of turning almost an orangish color because the base coat is red. So I had to, just do several coats to get it the way I wanted to. And look, overall, it looks really great. So now with the chest, you can still kind of see where that line was, but it's not so much in your face now how it was before. The red that I used was Testors Model Masters Guard Red. So we painted the chest in here. This little area right up in there, I added that to where if I did some articulation with it, it won't look so bad. There won't be that cutoff point. Same thing on the back of the figure here. Right around there, there's a cutoff. Right around there, there's a cutoff point, and I tried to just connect that as best as I could, and I think I did a pretty decent job. And articulation wise, the paint doesn't rub on that, so I'm really happy about it. The red goes all the way around the border of his costume here. Had to add some little silver paint details, mostly just right here and here. That's where I added the little silver bits to it. The flesh tone, I had to add that. In fact, I repainted the flesh tone all the way around here on his chest and back just to get rid of some red paint smudging that the figure originally had, and just to match it up with this and with the neck. But it matches up with the arm really well, so I'm happy about that. See, and the shoulder up here is painted all the way around. There's no missing paint in this little area. Or if I rotate it around, there's nothing missing there. No joint rub either. And then his red flame design here, or I don't really know what you would call this, like a spiky flame design or whatever. This here, yeah, all this was repainted. I did paint the inside of the joints as well, and I've got no joint rub, thankfully. Same thing with this side. And if this was like how the original Kane design was on the Elite 12, where they have the laces and stuff going all the way down, that probably would have been a lot more difficult to do, but thankfully this flame pattern was a lot easier to paint than that. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. Overall, everything took about 2 to 3 coats to do. So if you try this and you put on your first coat and it doesn't look good, you got to keep going. So don't get stressed out and quit or whatever. Just keep going with it. Because that's what happened with me with a lot of my other figures, was with these lighter coats, like black goes on, you can almost get it all on the first time. With these other colors, especially going on a darker material like the black on here, it takes a while, so just stick with it and use light coats, like dilute it with water or some solution, whatever it is that you have. One minor catastrophe that I had with this figure, while I was painting it, my brush broke and the bristles with red paint went all the way down the figure. Like, I got some on his arm here, so you can see I'm still trying to sand some of that away. It's right around in there. I don't know if you can still see it. But it also went down his leg too. So I repainted some certain areas in here, which I'm really glad you can't tell. I did a mixture of gloss black and flat black, and I repainted parts of this leg and parts of the arm, And surprisingly, yeah, it matches this Mattel paint job really well. So yeah, the articulation is completely the same, no joint rub or anything like that. This took about 5 to 6 hours to do. Thankfully, Captain McKay and Mountain Man over at Apartment 9 Gaming on Twitch were doing a stream, so that helped in one way, and then I had some shows I could watch in between. But yeah, you know, it's always good just to kind of put something on in the background for distraction. Streams are probably the worst thing for it because I had to keep stopping to type, but you know, because I want to participate in it. Anyway, so yeah, this is my custom WrestleMania Heritage Series repaint. I hope you guys liked it. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. This was Chase from Burnout Inc., that guy with the gloves. This was Kane, a guy with one glove, but we won't hold that against him. You know, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Instagram, BurnoutInc BPW, same thing for Twitch, Wrestling Amino app, BurnoutInc, and you can reach me at thatguywiththegloves@gmail.com. See you next time.